Okay, so wait, why is it not? It's not showing it. Game. Okay, here we go. Finally. Hello everyone. So I'm PrussianPrince with another Total Warhammer 2 tournament matchcast. Today we're gonna be having Han Samurai up against ODM's Kaalhaarman. It's a best of 5, 5th, 8th place match. I mean, had to get in really quickly because they were just starting and had to set up all the stream. So yeah, basically right now we have. What is the chat, right? I don't know what kind of bans we had or who picked first, but it is currently 0-0 at least. So at least the score is correct. Right now we can see, however, that Kaalhaarman's getting shot a lot by Samurai here. We do see the Outriders getting some value here against the Orc War boys. And I don't know what else happened because I missed some of it. Now we have 4 Goblin Spider Riders, 4 Goblin Spider Rider Archers, Empire Knights coming into the Orc boys. Outriders doing some work again here, and this is that's a nice brain burst actually onto those Outriders with grenade launchers. So that is quite the value gained for Greenskins, but see if they can continue doing the same. So some Flagellants engaging here with some Empire Knight support, but right now balance of power is still pretty even. However, we have Kaalhaarman's Forgotten, actually 2 Goblin Wolf Rider Archers, along with some units that are coming back. Goblin Big Boss is not really doing anything right now, so definitely some, forgetting some units here for the Greenskins. Maybe they will remember them. But the Empire right now, we have Great Cannons doing some work, Swordsmen in play. Black Orcs are still up for Kaalhaarman though, and you know, the Orcs have done a decent job on their right flank. They're pushing through on the left as well, but these units here, this is huge here, like 3 units that are forgotten. Well, I mean, these 2 technically came back, so it's more understandable, but if, that's actually a big brain burst actually, hitting both of the Flagellants and the Spearmen with shields. And the balance of power is still, you know, pretty, slightly in favor of the Greenskins, but that said, you know, keep in mind these units are obviously not participating in combat. And there's some nice focus fire here from the Empire, actually getting rid of that Orc boy, which does get terrified by, I believe, Horus Thoughtbringer. These Outriders here, a little bit of Miss Micro getting engaged by some Goblin Big Bosses. Ooh, there's a nice cast here. Let's see if they dodge. Oh, that was not a brain burster. Oh, was there even a brain burster here? I had no idea. Maybe it's just the... Yeah, it's actually 2 Goblin Big Bosses, so never mind. We do not have brain burster. No, we do have brain burster. Isn't this brain burster? Yes, it is. Never mind. Ignore that. I was like, what? Really? Maybe it was something else. But now we see Karl Franz actually chasing Goblin Big Boss. Might be able to get rid of him. Great Cannon's still alive. Balance of power quite... in favor of the Greenskins at this point, but still all these units in the back not really being microed still. 2 units still completely forgotten by the Greenskins. Yet Kaalhaarman might still end up winning this with 2 units not in play, which would be pretty impressive. Some Outriders still here for Han Samurai. Be getting some shots in. That's a weird glitch there with the flags from far away. Okay, Flagellants come into play here. This is quite the Greenskin blob, so we need to see de-blobbing here from the Greenskins because blob is not the best situation. However, if they actually are able to catch Boris Thoughtbringer here and surround him, that might be good. Are we gonna see a... they need stabbing onto Boris Thoughtbringer. Ooh, the Goblin Big Boss does actually get terrified. Warzak runs away. Still, balance of power have heavily, more and more in favor of the Greenskins, and they remembered these 2 Goblin Wolf Rider Archers, so at this point, that's gonna be huge because those can actually do quite a bit of damage onto Boris, and they're doing some work onto the Outriders. So yeah, we'll see how that works. Legends to the play, but of course this big Black Orc unit here is just gonna be so hard to deal with. We're gonna be needing a lot of these Outriders to do work on them, but right now they are targeting the Goblin Wolf Rider Archers, would actually get terrified, so that's pretty interesting. Big win here for the Empire, however. Boris Thoughtbringer smacking Warzak down with Light Wizard support. Goblin Big Boss in play, but we do see they need stabbing, but that's not good enough. And at this point, you know, the balance of power is still very bad for the Empire, but chasing off Warzak here, if Franz gets into him, This could be huge. Like, balance power is like this, but it's not entirely over yet. If France takes out Wurzag, and after Wurzag goes down, these units could potentially petter. However, the Black Orcs do have ITP, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And Wurzag did actually come back. He just barely came back here because he was not being chased for longer. This unit does get shattered, and Light Wizard is wavering, but still in play. Wurzag might actually just get routed here as well, and there he goes, Wurzag. But these Outriders here, ooh, decent-ish loon here, but these Night Goblins need to go back, or they might just go into the loons or the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. So yeah, might be killing their own units. We see here the Light Wizard chasing off Wurzag. France decides not to continue the chase. Oh, there's a big eagle over there, or something going on here. And yeah, what's this is again a bit of a haggard stream for sure. Right now, Wurzag is really down on 260 HP. Balance of power is slightly evening a little bit because Boris Stodbringer is in play. Have some more Outriders as well. So if the Greenskins actually lose this off the back of Franz being, I mean, you know, some of the Wolf Rider archers being forgotten as units that coming back, not being microed back into the fray quickly enough, that could be huge here. But it's still not going to be easy to deal with the Black Orcs here. Like, Outriders will need to do the work onto them. So yeah, Orc War Boys do get terrified here. So I wonder if the Empire might just try and like take out every single unit here that is not ITP. So leave these two Black Orcs alive. Just take out the Orc Boys, tear out everything and kill it. I don't know about the Outriders targeting this though, but we'll see. Some other units are coming back for the Empire. A lot of shattered units that the Black Orcs have here though, so yeah, now here comes not Kaalhaarman, but Boris Stodbringer coming into play here. So this is going to be huge here. Lots of terror routes. And Boris Stodbringer being here does actually mean that, you know, all of these units get blocked, so Outriders get more and more value. Outriders need to take out these Black Orcs. Ooh, the Black Orcs are starting to lose leadership. And once Boris comes in here, he could do a lot onto this Night Goblin. Oh, there's a loon here, so these Outriders... Oh, that is a really nice cast here. Look at all of these horses that just went down and weren't microed in time by Han Samurai, so that is a big, big loss for the Empire here. These might even just start wavering, and we'll see if they come back. That is huge. Like, not noticing that actually put the Greenskins back on the scoreboard, I think, because it is, I mean, it's still gonna be Empire potentially winning this, I would say, but yeah, especially with that. And it's probably still gonna win it, but you know, it was gonna be a lot easier for the Empire to do it. So yeah, these 5 models here are gonna go down. See the Outriders plus Boris Stodbringer engaging them. Ooh, some of these Goblin Wolf Rider archers are back as well, though. So yeah, Night Goblins here. I suppose Boris Stodbringer is gonna try and get these. Oh, we have a cast here. Net of Amantok. That is the massive Net of Amantok here, because this unit still had some ammo, and ammo at this stage of the game is very, very important. Light Wizard actually finishes off the final Night Goblin. Black Orcs come in here. Balance of power is pretty even. Some Orc Boys running away. They're actually shattered, so they're not going to be coming back at all. Light Wizard is wavering. Is the Light Wizard actually going to rout here? No. But yeah, these Goblin Wolf Rider archers should not be coming back as they get chased off by a Light Wizard. Outriders with grenade launchers in play as well. They still have some ammo that they could be using. How much ammo actually? Oh, 3 volleys. Okay, Light Wizard is chasing off the Goblin Wolf Rider archers. Looks like Boris Stodbringer is gonna continue trying to tear out and like take out the units. A couple of units here that are easy to deal with. I wonder if these Goblin Wolf Rider archers will actually come back. Because you see, they have 92 speed against 78 of the Light Wizard, so... Yeah, and if they continue routing this way, like... Yeah, they actually came back. So, I wonder if, like... Yeah, this could have been a big mistake here from Samurai, because now... The Light Wizard is gone. We didn't have Boris Stodbringer supporting the Light Wizard, so... Yeah, that was an issue which I thought would have been possible. Definitely a mistake there, because... you know, Boris Stodbringer is faster than the Light Wizard, so could have been keeping up with the Goblin Wolf Rider archers, and they now have, they still have like 4 ammo. Of course, now Boris Stodbringer is stuck in combat, and now this should be the end of Boris Stodbringer. I do not think he can deal with this Black Orc unit, and the balance of power is going to go more and more in favor of the greenskins here. As Boris tries, but Boris fails, and yeah, this, you can see the balance of power just changing all the time, and there it goes. Empire actually loses the first game, even though it looked like they were doing alright after some time. But let's take a look at stats. Boris Stodbringer. Yeah, you know, the greenskins remembering some of those units was crucial. Flagellants, value gained. Decent value on all the outriders actually, and grenade launchers. Look at those grenade launchers. Great cannons. Warzag, some value. Look at these 2 goblin big bosses. The Orc Boys. Black Orcs. Yeah, 900 and 1500. Wow, yeah, Black Orcs did their duty here. Took out Boris. ITP quite helpful. And yeah, that's going to be game 1. So let me put something on the scoreboard here for Kaalhaarman. Who does take this game? Wait, not Samurai, Kaalhaarman. Score. I need to move this a little bit to the right. 2, 3. Should do it. Now let's put on the army blocker and head back to the lobby. Okay, so Aristo is giving me some information. Samurai picked first, went Empire, which is solid first pick, of course. Then banned Dwarfs and Bretonia, which is completely fair as Empire, right? Like, you can definitely, I mean, you definitely want to ban Dwarfs as the Empire. Bretonia is a little bit, I'm not sure if I would ban Bretonia as the Empire, but I mean, I can see why. Yeah, that's gonna be 1-0 for Kaalhaarman in this series. Meantime, let's put on this screen. Wait, I have the army blocker. Yes, just in case, just making sure things are correct. So yeah. Okay. There are many people watching now, which I suppose this is because it's just an unannounced stream, plus it is 5th to 8th place match, so not as interesting as both of these players have technically been knocked out already, so they're just fighting for a better finish here, as it does affect the amount of prize they receive, I believe. So definitely an important thing to play out for them still, even though they cannot get the grand prize and all the glory of taking first place in this tournament. But we shall see how this continues. Why can't I change the map? What? That's not okay. Why was I? This is weird because I can change the map on my screen. Doesn't make sense. Who's the host? Isn't Aristo? I think. So I kind of don't understand. Like, yeah, okay, Pillar of Bone, but I click, does it change? Not anymore. Oh, it does. Okay. What? Yeah, there is some weird glitching going on here. But yeah. I don't know what's going on. I guess it has to be a bug. I'm not gonna touch the maps. Okay, well, I'm not gonna touch the map because it could screw things up here. Okay, so everyone in chat, let's see. Eric Soltveld says, "May Sigmar bless all Sigmarites." Yes, unfortunately, Sigmar did not prevail on that day. Unfortunately for Empire fans, of course, but for all of you orcs out there, obviously, you're very happy with that result. As for our people in chat, we have CJDH19. Hello, hello. Damned Ghost, welcome. And let's go bald hair dude. Bald hair dude. Who's the bald hair dude? Okay, now for game 2. Again, it is currently 104 Kaalhaarman. They're winning with greenskins against Empire. But he did actually go with Lizardmen and banned Tomb Kings and Skaven. Makes sense. Definitely Skaven at least. I don't enjoy playing against Skaven. I mean, I do think Skaven and Tomb Kings are pretty good bans for Lizardmen. Not sure if they're the best, but definitely quite solid. So, yeah, Kaalhaarman doing some good picks here. Still, that first game was really, really close. Partially because Kaalhaarman did forget like a couple of units, so had he not done that, it would have been not as close, obviously. But it is what it is. So some predictions here. Actually, I don't think did I make predictions? Yeah, I didn't. Can I still predict? I probably can on challenge. Cause yeah, okay. Make the prediction. Oh, you actually cannot predict. Never mind. Oh, the bracket is a preview. Okay, the practice preview. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Hopefully that'll get fixed. And okay, so Samurai picking Dark Elves into Kaalhaarman's Lizardmen. That's definitely a good pick. Up against the Lizards. I do quite like that pick. We'll see how he actually plans to play it though. I do not think that this is... I think this is fairly even matchup from what I remember. So yeah, should be a decent one. You know, a couple of ways here, I think. So you can go the with a bunch of black cards of Nagaron against the Lizards. You also some kind of a box. You can also go wider, I guess, with like yeah, with some missile support like Dark Shards, or even like the repeater crossbows could work out here as well. So I think there's plenty of options here for Dark Elves, and yeah, multiple viable playstyles, which does make the matchup okay if the Lizards have to think about it. Against like different kind of options that the Dark Elves could put out here. So yeah, just definitely gonna be needing some tools though to deal with the Lizardmen potential single entities. So whether it's bolt throwers, whether it's like dark shards or dark riders with repeater crossbows, that's gonna be the question. Or even also like the black cards can do some work there too, and fairly strong units. So yeah. As for Lord choice, that's tough because I'm not sure. Could be Malekith on Cold One, Malekith on the Dragon, potentially, but that's a little bit riskier. Seen like the even other picks as well, so it doesn't have to be Malekith, but yeah, we could have some big soul stealers from Marathi as well, but I don't think Marathi's that much of a pick here. So we'll see. I think actually I've seen like a bunch of have I seen recently? Also seen like regular generic lords as well. So I think it's difficult to say what the Dark Elves will actually come out with against lizards. So definitely an interesting one for sure. As for predictions, I mean, predictions weren't actually open because the bracket's still a preview, but yeah. So currently 104 Kaalhaarman. Oh, okay, so CJ the H19 and then goes say Kaalhaarman in Dutch. Sounds like bald haired dude. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. All right. Sorry, I just had to deal with some administrative stuff, German, but yeah, looks like I believe Samurai has made up his mind on his build. We'll see if he stays with it or if he's gonna continue changing some stuff. As for Kaalhaarman, I don't know if he's ready. Hopefully he's ready, because don't want to be keeping people for too long here. That's a given. And oh, okay. Looks like Samurai has readied up. But we are still waiting on Kaalhaarman. Now, again, back to predictions. So, since I cannot make an official prediction, I'm gonna make one on stream, which is a 3-1 for. Okay, so I'm gonna make a call here, which is 3-1 for Samurai. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay. I hope, like, I don't know, but usually I'm pretty cursed so far in this tournament because I predicted Alfredino to lose to Crabbling. No. Yes, I predicted Alfredino to lose to Crabbling and ended up winning. A bunch of other predictions I made, were actually pretty bad. In fact, I also predicted myself to win against Alfredino and I lost. So, and before that I predicted myself to lose to Gombo Slayer. So, yeah, very, very interesting stuff. Indeed, with my predictions. But yeah, I did beat Gombo, obviously, because I could play against Alfredino. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Turn off the army blocker here. And see how things go. Okay, so we're in here. It's, we don't need the army blocker, obviously. And let's go over the compositions here. So for the Dark Elves, we have Supreme Sorceress of Beasts here with Arcane Conduit and Transformation of Kadon. Rest of the build. Oh, okay. We have 4 units of Dark Shards, 2 units of K-Knight Assassins. Do they both have the... Okay, so they don't actually have anything on them. Infantry contingent. Well, actually, let's go with the Cav first, because that's easier. We have 4 Dark Riders with shields. Did I miss anything else? Nope. Okay, bunch of Blackguards with Nagarond. How many of them? I think that's 2. A couple of dread spears, 2, 3 dread spears, and looks like make that 4 dread spears. And 1, 2, 3 bleak swords. So pretty decent dark elf build here. No bolt throwers, no dark riders with repeated crossbows, but instead of those we have dark shards, which by the way they have decent AP, 11 AP. Granted, they don't have as much range as like say half archers or something like that, but or Bretonnian archers, but they do have AP, which is their bonus, so to speak, make up for that. And on the Lizardman side, well, we have Krokkar with the Hand of Gods, as you'd expect. Up front we see, looks like 3 Communion Skinks. On each flank we have Cold 1 Riders. So that's 2 Cold 1 Riders in total. Up in the air we have 3 Pterodon Riders, one of them being the Pahawk's Sentinels. We have some Skink Hordes, so I think that's 1, 2, 3... No. 1... That's 3 Skink Hordes, and then like 2 or... Yeah, 2 with Javelins. And a unit of Saurus Warriors with shields, and that's the build basically. By the way, I should probably just change this, add a little bit of cinematic smoothing, because why not? Ah yeah, there we go. More fancier camera work possible here, HW style. Okay. Also, I could just lower down the movement speed just at that, probably. Okay, so here we have the Pahawk Sentinels doing some work. Trying to drop their bombs onto the black. Ooh, very decent value actually. Over there we have Canine Assassins fighting some Saurus Warriors with shields. They're on Riders. Some Pahawk Sentinels. So we're just gonna actually finish off those Blackguards of Nagaron. Interesting charges here from Dark Riders with shields. The Skink Hordes definitely won't be able to hold out too well. Cold 1 Riders should have potentially supported there. Down the line so far, the Lizards actually not doing so well. Ooh, oh my goodness, what a Hand of the Gods there onto the Supreme Sorcerer Beasts. Granted, took a lot of damage, but still, I feel like could have done even more potentially. Some of those missed from what I can tell. We do have the Feral Manticore summon from Han Samurai coming in, but the Cold 1 Riders have pushed through and now they're in the Dark Shards. Definitely some miss micro here from Han Samurai though, sending both of the Dark Riders with shields into some of these units here. Not the best value. And because Dark Riders with shields weren't here, they were unable to go into the Skink Hordes with Javelins and unable to defend the Dark Shards from the Cold 1 Riders. So that is actually quite the misplay from Dark Elves here. It looks like the Manticore is going to try and deal with some Pahawk Sentinels. Engagement here is going to take some time. Red Spears here are going to win. Some Dark Shards actually still able to come back here. Dark Riders with shields going around as well. We have some Communion Skinks trying to flank these Red Spears and get some good engagements. Cold 1 Riders is really nice rear charge into those Red Spears. Looks like the Canine Assassin is engaged by Krokkar here, so Krokkar found a nice target. Skinks can also take down those Dark Riders. Saurus Warriors here with shields, definitely getting some work. Manticore is out of control here, but ooh, does actually disappear. Some other Dark Elf units coming back. This position here is far stronger from the Dark Elves than the Lizardman one, for now at least. But looks like these Cold 1 Riders, with that Cold-Blooded, are going to be able to survive here. And or are they though? Because there's no Dark Rider with shield unit, so I guess they're not. Oh, Supreme Sorcerer Beast is getting chased, and looks like the Lizardmen are technically in a good spot, but keep in mind there's still a full HP Blackguard of Nagaron. Units of Dark Shards still around. And Skinks here actually meleeing the... Oh, and what a nice Hand of Gods here. Straight into the Supreme Sorcerer of Beasts, and she's routed off the field. Soon she will end up dying. Hawk Sentinels might end up chasing her. Krokkar coming in here into the Dark Shards. Skinks still in play. We have some other Skink Hordes, and right now the balance of power firmly in favor of the Lizardmen here. So Kaalhaarman doing an excellent job so far throughout this game. And these kings are gonna be chasing, you know, they're being chased off by bleak swords, but they should be able to deal with those bleak swords. Oh, and these Gold One Riders are routing off some Dark Shards. Dark Riders with shields not in play as well. Manticore does actually disappear, and look at the balance of power. So much in favor of the Lisbon right now, and I think this is gonna be it, unless these Black Cards of Nagaron can really carry. Interesting enough, they could just turn around and hit the King Priest of Beasts, but yeah. I'm not sure why the Black Cards aren't trying to engage that one in combat. And here we're gonna see another the Skin Cohort plus Cold One Rider finish off this Dread Spirit unit. More Lizardman units coming back. The Supreme Sorceress is so low on HP. She's gonna try and save this Dark Shard unit, and could be successful, especially with some Black Card support. But she's very low, so getting shot at. Actually, this might be a bad idea because the Sentinels are right on top of her. She can't dodge anymore, and there she routes. This should be it. What am I seeing here? Oh, okay, that was in public. I thought they were saying something. But definitely going to the Lizardman favor, and we also have Court of Sotek here, and that should be able to deal with those Dread Spears, no problem. So they're over there. Krokar still running around. I believe Krokar is chasing after Supreme Sorceress of Beasts, but you know, he's not fast enough to catch her. These Dark Shards here are engaged. Hawk Sentinels actually go into melee with Black Cards of Nagaron, and that's not what you want to do. More Lizardman units are in play, and they could be actually, yeah, they could be sent here to support. Supreme Sorceress is coming back, but shattered, and this might be army losses right now. Actually, it is not army losses quite yet, but it should be coming anytime now. Yes, it is very, very close, and I don't see how the Dark Elves can make a comeback from here. Again, my prediction is done because it's gonna be 3-1 for Samurai, as he's lost the first two games. I mean, I assume he's lost this game as well, because I don't think he's gonna make a comeback from here. These Kings are also doing some work here, because keep in mind, these Black Cards of Nagaron do not have shields, and that's really, really a huge problem for them. These Kings still have more volleys, this one as well, this one too, so yeah, they're probably gonna reach at least 4.5k HP by the time these units run out of ammo, probably. And there they go. The mass rout has happened, and Kaalhaarman takes the second game here. Which puts him in prime position to take the match. He's on match point, so he has the next 3 games to think about how to approach this. But let's take a look at stats. Overall, oh, no value for Supreme Source of Beast, but I mean, she did have summons, so it's not counted there. And Black Cards of Nagaron, not the greatest value because they couldn't, had some tough time getting the proper engagements. Dark Shard Seal here did some stuff, Dark Riders as well, but I think the 2 Dark Riders here that were mismicroed, you know, they didn't go. They're supposed to go on the Skin Cohorts with javelins to catch them, but that's not what they did. They just attacked frontally. 2 of them blobbed them onto 1 unit, and that is not the way to use them. So could have just been busy doing something else, or I don't know why that move was done. They could have also been used defensively to slow down the Cold One Riders from getting into Dark Shards, because that was really a huge moment. Like, not being able to protect those Dark Shards was quite the problem. Now for on Kaalhaarman's side, Krokar obviously got a lot of value with those Hand of Gods. Our support is surprisingly not that great, but the Skinks, yeah, they play for themselves, and yeah, that's going to be the game. So, duel for Kaalhaarman. He's on match point. Let me put on the good old army blocker. Increase the score. Kaalhaarman, and yeah, that's how we have it. Let's see, in chat we have Leos of Booties and predict 3-1 for Kaal, which could definitely be happening. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay, maybe at some point I believe Satsuma might be joining, but at this rate he will not have the opportunity to cast anything, so yeah. Okay, well, the 204 Kaalhaarman is big here because now he can start doing a lot of less standard strategies if he wants to. Of course, like the world is his oyster right now. He can just do so many crazy things, and even if he loses, like, well, at least this game could be an, you know, a game where he takes more risks potentially, you know, because he still has 2 more games after that. So if he catches Samurai off guard with a strange build, then that's it. He wins 3-0, and if he doesn't, then, you know, he has the next 2 games. He can also potentially save some factions for later. So yeah, I believe Samurai this time around is going to be the one. Yeah, Samurai is going to be doing the first pick, so yeah, but my prediction's already out of the running. So could be a 3-0 also for Kaalhaarman, which would be massive if was to be the case, because it's not what I would have expected for sure. So if Samurai loses this match, what I'm gonna blame it on is the fact that his clan tag and his name, you know, they're not separated by a space. That's what I'm gonna go with. Whereas for Kaalhaarman, he actually does have that. So that must be the reason why it's not going so well for him, obviously. Okay. So it looks like Samurai picked the Ember Glades. We're still gonna have to see his faction pick and the 2 bans. Keep in mind, you cannot ban the 2 factions that you have previously banned, so we'll see. What to expect from Samurai, since he actually went with the Empire first pick, which is fairly solid. Definitely not like a Greenskin first pick, obviously, but still fairly solid first pick. Ooh, and this time around he's going with Chaos, banning Counts and Wood Elves. That makes sense, and we'll see what Kaalhaarman picks against the Chaos. Very, very interested to see that. Is he going to pick a well, I have no idea what Kaalhaarman's gonna bring actually against Chaos. Could always be a Chaos bearer. Definitely possible. Clean sweep incoming. That's yeah, that could very well be the case. So again, Samurai picking Chaos, banning Counts and Wood Elves on Ember Glades. Ooh, this time around Kaalhaarman decides to counter the Chaos with the Dark Elves. So very, very cool stuff. Actually seeing Dark Elves twice in this series so far, in 3 games, so you don't see them too often, and definitely interesting that they've made themselves a thing here. And you know, like 2 out of 3 games, the Dark Elves. It's pretty impressive stuff. We only saw Greenskins once, so Dark Elves OP? No. Just kidding, of course. Okay, so Chaos Dark Elves. This could be it for this could be it for Samurai's run in the tournament. If he loses this, well, he's going down 0-3 to Kaalhaarman, which is would be quite a surprise to me, actually. At least I did expect him to win with a 3-1 score, and that cannot happen anymore. But I mean, also, no, in my wildest dreams, I did not expect that Kaalhaarman would be up 2-0 in the series, but there he is, doing very well for himself. And he's going to be continuing to try to, assert dominance over Samurai in this third game. Let's see. Dingo says, clean clan tag equals clean sweep. Yes, I definitely agree with that. That's how I should have looked at Samurai's clan tag and how he what his name in game was, because that could have affected my prediction. I'm just kidding, of course. So we're not even an hour into the stream, and we already could have a winner in here. So looks like Samurai's not really sure about what kind of build to use here, as he's changing things around. I don't think I can see Carl's. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be showing them on stream, and don't worry, they're doing things, so no one's sleeping around here. Just thinking really hard about what to do. The other thing is that Samurai has not played the Greenskins yet. So if he actually takes this game and then can play Greenskins after this, well, actually he cannot first pick Greenskins, but again, he still has Greenskins as part of his pool. So yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. But still, like, first picking Empire and Chaos over Greenskins, I mean, that's definitely different compared to what people do in the meta, like with the Greenskins first pick. Looks like Kaalhaarman's ready, but Samurai is not ready. See if Satsuma is gonna be around here casting, because he said he might be able to join at some point. Let's see. Kaalhaarman is ready. Samurai is not. Still waiting on Satsuma. Oh, who's having breakfast? And yeah, it looks like people are starting construction work again right when construction or repairs or renovation or whatever, right when I'm streaming. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Satsuma's having breakfast. Wait, breakfast? It's 2 p.m. here, so it's probably like noon for him. That's very interesting time to have breakfast. But, here I am, and like, it's not like, especially during weekends, it's not like I have early breakfasts either, so they tend to be around noonish as well. Okay, well, we're gonna be loading on in here. No, please stop that. Stop the drilling. What have I done? Okay, let's go on to the game, turn off the army blocker, and there we are with Kaalhaarman up 2-0 against Samurai. Let's enjoy this map here that we have. It's called the Ember Glades. Definitely a lot of vegetation and hilly terrain. And there we go. Both players have loaded in. Let's take a look at chaos first. So we have up front, looks like a bunch of horsemen and horsemasters. So I believe it's just 2 horsemasters, and there's our 3 horsemen. Besides that, we have 3 chaos spawn. We do have Sartorial the Everwatcher. KFC himself is here. With sound, stand or die. I was gonna say sound or die. Gain Conduit, Scroll of Power, the good old Final Transmutation, and Plague of Rust. Rest, we have some Exalted Heroes up in the air with the... Is that the Sword of Anti-Heroes that I see? No, it's Hellfire Sword. Yeah, it's called differently. Okay. And that's actually 4 no, it is 3 Chaos Spawn, never mind. Could he even bring 4? I'm not sure. So we have some Chaos Marauders in play. That's the typical 3, 4, 5 Chaos Marauders. Now on the other side, we have the Dark Elves with a very interesting composition. So to start things off, we have Morathi up in the air. Definitely very... where did she go? Oh, she went over here. Okay. So we've got Wand of the Corydon, Soul Stealer, Harsh Render and the Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, very annoying stuff, and Greater Arcane Conduit, of course. And that we have... what do we have? Some Dark Riders with repeated crossbows, 3 of them. A bunch of Cold One Knights, 2, and a regular Dark Rider unit. Have some Bread Spears, it's 2, Black Art of Nagron, and the Blades of the Blood Queen. Make that 2 Black Arts of Nagron, actually. Last but not least, we have this unit of Reaper Bolt Throwers. So single Bolt Thrower, very interesting. But it's gonna have a tough time being used on this map just because of all the terrain. So entirely sure about the Reaper Bolt Thrower pick on this map. Maybe Kaalhaarman didn't actually know how the map looks like, which is very possible because I didn't know how maps looked like necessarily when I was playing Warhammer World Championship myself. So pretty possible that he doesn't know either. Okay, so again, Kaalhaarman up 2-0. He needs one more game out of the next 3 to be able to win this series, but it was never a good time for Samurai to come back. This is the time, you know. So we'll see if he can take it. As Samurai is ready, Kaalhaarman is not, however, so we're still going to be waiting on him. Predictions. Well, I'm gonna go with Chaos here. Definitely think they can. They have what it takes. A bunch of single entities, the double exalted hero, Chaos Spawn here. Well, the Chaos Spawn against... Yeah, they're gonna have a rough time against the black cards, and there's also repeater crossbows. So Chaos Spawn are gonna have a hard time. I mean, it's not like they have the armor, but still. Exalted heroes, so yeah, I mean both sides can win it here, I think. So yeah. See if Chaos can actually take it though, but these 3 elite units definitely gonna be annoying for the Chaos. So yeah, they don't have much to deal with. I mean, what, the skirmish cav? It's not like the Chaos Spawn will do well against Black Cards of Nagron, so yeah, they're just gonna get smashed by the Black Cards. Yeah, that is a good question. Is he close to the too close to the white line? The question would be who? Because over here... Yeah, and I'm not gonna make a call because I'm not a referee, so it's not up to me. I don't want to make like a big mistake or something. So yeah, okay. Here we go. Game started. Dark Elves moving up. Chaos moving up. So Horse Masters will come around and attempt to flank. Oof. Dark Riders with repeater crossbows are getting very close here to the SRDs. But it's fine. It's like skirmish cav. So, ooh, big mistake here from Kaalhaarman. This repeater crossbow took so much damage. Only lost 6 models, but the amount of damage it took was huge. Good job here from Chaos as well, doing the same thing on the other flank. So definitely some, issues with situational awareness from Dark Elves here. Sartorial coming in, getting 6 kills from the get-go. Antigores are trying to get into Marathi. Ooh, Marathi gets Soul Stealer here, but she's actually getting engaged by the Exalted Heroes. Looks like this Cold One Knight is actually Plague of Rusted, down to 30 armor, but it's gonna escape. Cold One Knight actually, yeah. Exalted Heroes chasing it. And here comes some Chaos Spawn, and this is a great engagement because they're just coming downhill into the Dread Spears. So, very, very good stuff for the Chaos here. Sartorial coming on in to finish off the Cold One Knights. Chaos Marauders not moving forward. Now they are though, but the Chaos Spawn here could be getting taken out by the Reaper Bolt Throwers. Aquarius with Repeater Crossbows are still up. Chaos doing a very nice job here. They're actually denying this flank while they're winning here, and they're going to take out the Bolt Thrower. Now, this unit here actually came back, which is mistake from Chaos for not chasing that with something. This is huge because it still has 24 models, so you can still do a lot at the end of the day. It's not like they have a huge amount of units to chase with. I guess this Marauder Horseman, but yeah, hard to think about that. And they're still getting value here against the Dark Riders with Repeater Crossbows. More Marauder Horsemasters and Horsemen coming around. Tuna Dread Spears is getting singled out by Chaos Pawn and Chaos Marauders, so nice job there from Chaos. Here though, this is a different story because these Marauders will get destroyed. Not only Blackguards will eat them up, Marathi's there too. This engagement though went heavily in favor of Chaos. Ooh, we see another Plague of Rust onto these Cold One Knights, so more Marauder Horsemen and Horsemasters will do so well here shooting those. Of course, some of them are actually Horsemasters have a lot more missile damage, so yeah, these Chaos Marauders are down. We do have the, what is it called again, Murderous Prowess being popped, I believe, for Dark Elves. There's going to be a Soul Stealer onto these Exalted Heroes here, from what I can tell. Only catches those two units, but still. These Marauder Horsemen will go down here, but Exalted Heroes are able to disengage. More units coming around for the Lizardmen. Reaper Bolt Throwers going down, and I don't think they got too much value. Still think it was a mistake bring them here. Chaos Marauders coming back. So Thoriel the Everwatcher is here. There was a big final transportation here onto all these units. Exalted Heroes coming into play here to take out these Dark Riders with some Chaos Spawn support. Sartorial is still in play. Looks like he might actually go into the Cold One Knights. To see if he can deal with them there, especially with some later on support. These Dark Riders with Repeater Crossbows are being microed back, but right now the balance of power is going more and more in favor of the Chaos. Tutorial here, going into these Cold One Knights, but keep in mind, we do have Blades of the Executioner still alive. Blades of the Blood Queen, I mean. We also have Marathi, that could potentially go for more Soul Stealers. Ooh, this is, I don't know about this. The Skirmish Cap here doing some mistakes here from Samurai. They need to retreat because that's not how they should be engaging. Ooh, Cold One Knights here. Both of these units going down is huge, but still. Oh, the Soul Stealer is going to be massive here. Hitting two Exalted Heroes, the Chaos Spawn as well. Could have hit this Marauder Horseman potentially too, but still. Right now, Chaos is finishing off these Dark Riders with Repeater Crossbows. It's still not over yet, because remember, there's Blackguards there. There's Blaze of the Blood Queen here. Marathi is alive. These two Exalted Heroes were unable to finish the job here. Sartorial coming in, but there's the Blaze of Blood Queen. Ooh, these Exalted Heroes not getting the charge they needed, and suddenly starting more and more in favor of the Dark Elves. However, they still have some Marauder Horsemen and Horsemasters to deal with. So these two single entities. Blackguards of Nagron doing a great thing, which is coming here to support all these units. So at this point, you know, these Blackguard of Nagron and Blades of the Blood Queen need to be taken out because Marathi needs to be allowed. I mean, there's 3 elite units here still left in play for the Dark Elves. These Blackguards, the Blades of the Blood Queen here, and Blackguard of Nagron. So they're going to be jumping on in here to see if they can get a decent charge here, but in prolonged combat, they're going to get hit pretty hard, so they got to be careful here. So those Blackguards will win. And I see what Chaos is attempting to do here, which is send in multiple... I mean, try to isolate this single unit of Blackguards here. We'll see if it works out. Chaos Spawn coming in, but it looks like they're going to go charge downhill into the Blades of the Blood Queen. These units are trying to be taken out right now, but I don't know if that's like actually cost efficient because they're gonna continue getting hit by all these units. These 3 elite Dark Elf units still in place. Some Chaos Marauders coming in as well. Old One Knights are back as well. Ooh, we have the Bolt coming down as well. No movement, so they actually take that head on. These Chaos Spawn here are so low, and that is a really bad scenario for Chaos. Those Chaos Spawn are needed to hold Morathi in place when she goes down, potentially. If she does that, looks like the Exalted Heroes are trying to do work. I don't know about sending in those Chaos Spawn like that. We have another big plague of rust here going down the Blaze of Blood Queen. The balance of power is turning more and more against Chaos. What are they gonna do here? Some other units are coming back, Chaos Marauders, and it looked like Chaos was doing it, but again, these 3 elite infantry units. Infantry making a huge impact, you know, for once in this game, which I don't normally see. It's usually the single entities that win games, but it looks like Kaalhaarman might take it with his 3 elite infantry here. We'll see though, it's definitely not over yet. The problem is though that Chaos is running out of ammo. If they had more ammo, they could have won this, but I think without the ammo, it's going to be really, really tough for Chaos to do anything. However, I don't know what the Blades of the Blood Queen are doing here actually, because they're not really going anywhere. So this could be how Dark Elves lose. Oh, but what a Soul Stealer! What a Soul Stealer! Catches this unit, catches these units, this unit, both of the Exalted Heroes, and that's gonna do it. That Soul Stealer was just incredible. And of course Morathi heals, and she does damage for that. So right now, I just don't see a way that Chaos can do it. Just these units are just too strong here. Here comes Morathi. Ooh, doesn't actually go in. She does go down, okay. And she's gonna do what needs to be done here. Well, she didn't need to do this. It's definitely a little bit risky, but it should still be fine. Just don't want to lose Morathi. She's actually taking damage here. Sartorial coming through, the Exalted Heroes coming in, and she took quite a lot of damage. But still, the Blades of the Blood Queen will not be stopped. Sartorial coming in, 800 HP. Coming in to finish these infantry units. Marauder Horsemen coming in for rear charge. Sartorial disengaging. Exalted Heroes, one of them actually rounds off the field. Well, not off the field, but -2 leadership. Could potentially come back, but still unlikely. Ooh, yeah. Okay, more of these Marauder Horsemen coming in. Sartorial gets stuck onto his own units. This Blackguard is still in play. Look at the leadership on those units. They're so hard to rout. Sartorial still here, 841 HP. Not bad, but I don't know what the Blackguards are attacking, because Sartorial's taking no damage. Ooh, Morathi coming in as well, and that is going to be it. So Kaalhaarman actually taking the 3-0 victory here over Han Samurai. Very, very impressive stuff. Let's take a look at the stats. So, wow, 2.1k on Sartorial, value for the Exalted Heroes. Those Marauder Horsemen. Horsemen, wow, 1365 and 1359, very nice from both of them. Chaos Spawn. Morathi, yeah, those Soul Steers. Blackguards of Nagra, Blades of the Blood Queen. Look at those units, just so much value. Dark Riders with Peter Crossbows, yeah, not doing so much. And this Reaper Bolt Thrower, again, not sure what was the point of that pick on this map, because it feels really difficult, the value, but that is the game. So Kaalhaarman takes the win, 3-0 in this series. Very, very impressed actually, and again, my streak of, wrong predictions continues. So Nguyen Huru asks, is this for the 5 to 8 place? Yes, that is true. So right now, Kaalhaarman took the win here. And this was the semi-final of the 5 to 8 place. So he's going to be facing off against the winner of Newport against Crabbling. And I'm going to bet on Crabbling taking it there with, let's say, a 3-0. So have I just cursed Crabbling? Well, we'll see, because I already cursed him against Alfredino. And so Maybe I cursed him again. Well, see if my prediction is wrong again, because I seem to be having quite the streak of wrong predictions. But anyway, congratulations to Kaalhaarman taking this match 3-0 against Samurai. Very, very impressive stuff, as Samurai is a very solid player for sure. So winning 3-0 against him is definitely quite a feat. And that's going to be it for me, so thank you all for watching. I guess don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you, well, I don't think I'm going to be, well, obviously I'm not going to be streaming any of the final matches of the WWC, but I'm probably going to be streaming my tourney, like all my journey in this tourney, all my matches. So stay tuned for that. At some point I'll do it. As for later today, well, we're going to be having at 17 GMT the main stream coming up on the Total War YouTube channel. Might be streamed on their Twitch as well, Total War Official, I'm not sure, but it is definitely going to be up on the Total War YouTube channel at the very least. We're going to be having the top 4 there, I believe, casted by, well, I assume it's going to be Turin and Spartacus, as usually they're the casters for high profile events, like when we get to the end and so on and so forth. So I do think it's going to be Turin and Spartacus. Not entirely, not 100% sure if it's them, though I think it is them. So exciting stuff. It's going to be, again, even start against Showtime and Lotus Moon in one semifinal, and in the other one, Lotus Moon and Alfredino. Again, you know my predictions. I think Evenstar is going to take out Showtime. And I also think that Lotus Moon will take out Alfredino. In the final, it should be a win for Evenstar against Lotus Moon. So that's my prediction. Could be fully wrong. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. So thank you all for watching. See ya.